What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Richie Sky Squad. We are back in the building. Yes, we got quite a few things to talk about today, and I want you guys to take a look at this screen right here, and that will give you an indication of exactly what we're going to be talking about. TONI Braxton is calling out Tamar's ex, David Adefeso, and she has a lot to say. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the truth. You know it's bad when TONI Braxton is calling somebody out on the Instagram. You have got to have done some crazy stuff behind the scenes in order for TONI Braxton, living legend, to actually get off of her throne and get on to the Instagram to call you out. Okay. We're going to get into it all, but I just want you guys to know on the screen right here, we're going to be talking about TAMAR Braxton, Tamar and David Adefeso. We got TONI Braxton updates. We got an update on this weasel that you guys see right here, because it'll make sense in just 1 second, okay? It'll make sense in just 1 second. And then we also got an update from Miss, what's her name? Mona Scott Young, who is producing that good Get Your Life with TAMAR Braxton on the We TV. Now, I see you guys in the chatterization. Y'all know what to do. If you guys are watching from anywhere in the world, I want you to let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you're doing while you're watching. All that good stuff. We want to be all up in the business. Listen, make sure to subscribe, join the texting community, and follow along on Facebook as we get into this doggone thing. Now, let's go ahead and dive right on in. Last night, living legend TONI Braxton then got up on that good Instagram, y'all, and she has some choice words for David Adefeso, okay? Now, she says, David, you weasel, you ferret, you are beyond contempt. Once again, do not include my children in your shenanigans. Please leave my family alone. Okay? I was like, and I saw this last night, y'all, and I wanted to actually jump on the live last night, but honestly, y'all, I was watching Utopia, and I don't know if y'all seen that show on Amazon.com on the Prime, but let me tell y'all the truth. It is crazy. It is crazy. So I was like, I'm gonna have to wait until I get up this morning. And plus, I wanted to see if anybody else had anything to say, and I'm glad I waited because we got some more information for you guys. Now, thank you so much for the super chat, Kimberly Blake. I appreciate you. Now, here's the other thing. Okay. There's no word yet on exactly what happened that made TONI decide to break loose and let him have it and drag him like this on the Instagram. But Tawanda is giving us a little bit of an explanation on why that is. Now, as you guys can see here in the comment section, okay, Tawanda has said he's so whack, such a loser boy, okay? Now, I want you guys, now, first things first, I want to just go back for anybody that just jumped on. If you guys need to know what a weasel looks like, here is the weasel down in the right-hand corner, okay? This is what a weasel looks like for those of you who may have been just a bit confused, okay? Now let's get back to what we have going on. So then we have Trina Braxton also doing a repost as well. And she basically posted exactly what TONI posted. And she also adds in her 2 cents as well, okay? She's like, please, sir, don't mess with the children, okay? Now, I'm just wondering, now, what has this man done? Now, I had to go out. I was around trying to check out to see, did this guy go live or something like that? I haven't seen any lives as of yet, to be quite honest with you guys. But we do have a little bit of word from TONI Braxton with regards to why TONI happened to flip that switch the way she did. So I want to get into that right now.
She's just really pissed off, and David, as we all are, we don't appreciate or, I guess, agree or condone the way that he's handling the situation. It's even deeper than you guys can even imagine. So, y'all only know the surface of it. That's it. So for Toni to even say something and to post it on social media, but you know she never does anything like that. You know, he's gone way too far. Yeah. And, you know, like she said, you don't involve the children. We don't care what happens or how we may disagree or agree to disagree. You never involve the children. And David went over the line when it comes to that. You know, so. Somebody said, drop David's address, please. I can't do that. I would say, my words is that I believe that he's a loser boy. From the rooter to the tutor. And if I'm calling somebody a loser boy, I mean it. Yeah, she mean that. She mean that. Kika Nunu said, Toni is private, so I knew it had to. So you already know Kika Nunu.
So something serious had to happen. Nobody has gone into detail as to what it is that has happened as of yet, but we do have a response from, I feel like we might have a response from Tamar as well. I'm going to get into that in just 1 second, but I want to pull up something an exchange that Mona Scott Young had just about a week or two ago, okay, online. Now, on October 1st, LaTroy, Mr. L. Davis, if you guys don't follow Mr. L. Davis on Instagram or the Twitter, you guys are missing out. He is one of the most hilarious people I have ever met in my life. I've had the opportunity to work with him. When I was back at AfterBuzz TV, he came on as a guest a couple of times, but he asked Mona Scott Young, I would like to know what you think of David, okay? And so Mona Scott Young responds and says, Mama said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, shrugs, okay? Now, here we have basically Mona Scott Young not really giving us the tea, but she kind of is giving us the tea, if you know what I'm saying. So she's kind of like, listen, I don't have nothing nice to say about this man, so I'm going to just let it ride. Now, I would expect her to say something like that because I kind of feel like Mona Scott Young is at a point in her career where she's, you know, producing. She wants to stay out of the drama. She's not going to give you the headline, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? She's just going to give you enough to keep us talking, but not really say anything negative. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like she wasn't going to really give it to us like we needed it. But that wasn't all. That wasn't all. We have more. So another user says, I'm starting to think this last breakdown that Tamar had was due to her wanting to protect David's narcissistic character from being plastered all over WeTV. Mona Scott Young, do you concur? And so she put the zipped lips emoji right there instead. Okay. Now, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you yet again, you know what that is, y'all. We know what that is. We know what it is. That's basically like admitting that what the person is saying is true. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like she gave us a response without giving us a response yet again. And I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Now, I want to get into Tamar's response to this whole situation. Now, Tamar has responded, and a lot of people are, I guess, maybe a little bit confused. And I would probably say that, again, a lot of these issues with the family seem to go a little bit deeper than what we all know on the surface. and what we've all been able to experience via the television screen. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more clarity and resolution as we get into the new season of Braxton Family Values, which does air in November. And yes, we will be covering that show on this channel because I absolutely love Braxton Family Values. But Tamar responds and says this. Tamar says, no, she tweeted out, nobody wins when the family feuds. Now, there's no word on whether or not she was actually speaking about the family, meaning if she still considers David family, because, you know, you kind of call your partner family, you know, when you get involved and you get engaged and all that kind of stuff like that. And then, you know, you got TONI Braxton basically dragging him for filth, calling him the only ferret, okay, on Instagram, okay? And so now you have, it's just a whole lot of, you know, it's all kind of crazy to me. It's all kind of crazy to me because I can't seem to put all the pieces together. And I don't know that we will ever be able to put all the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? But what is obvious is that something major is happening behind the scenes and we just haven't seen the live. Now, Patrice says this. Patrice Summers lets us know that she says David did a live on Instagram saying that the Braxton family kids are in danger. Okay. In danger from whom, though? Thank you, Patrice, for that update. And do you know, Patrice, what day this live was on? Because I haven't heard about the live. I haven't seen the live. So, you know, let us know in the chatterization where this live resides so that we can get more information and context on this little update. Because I haven't heard of it as of yet, but you know, Patrice, let us know where you might have seen it. Thank you for tagging me. You know, and again, when we talk about this, obviously, because it's breaking news. We definitely want the best for the family, you know, but it just kind of seems like, from my perspective, that David seems to be a little bit too interested in the limelight for my tastes. Okay. And that's just me. That's just my feeling about this situation. And I feel as though I'm able to comment on it because it's happening. It's playing out on the show. It's playing out on the show. And you have so many people coming out and saying literally the same things about this person. You kind of have to wonder, like, okay, this is more and more seeming to be true. And then my gut feeling from watching the show is just that that's the way he's coming across and that's the way he's portraying himself as well. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And, you know, Siani says Toni never speaks out much, so something is definitely going on with their show and with their show coming. I hope this isn't for ratings. Siani, thank you. I don't think it's for ratings, to be quite honest with you. I think that because it's involving the kids, I think that there's something more that is at play here than I saw a really poignant thought here. Lala Chanel says, you have to really watch who you invite into your life. Trust me, I know. Lala, listen, that was the word of the day. If we don't leave here with nothing else today, that's it right there. Okay. That's the word. Philly Diva says whatever he had up was taken down. Bubblicious Janae says, my grandma told me everybody not gonna tell the same lie on you. The truth is somewhere in it. Even the ex-manager said David was awful. Amen. The Amber Smoke says, never trust a man who makes your problems public. That's a word right there. That's a word. I'm going to tell you something. In life in general, y'all, I just feel like, you know, when you have a relationship, especially, I want to say especially men, in any type of relationship, your duty is to protect your partner, and whether or not, you know, he or she is not your partner anymore, you still protect them. That's being a man to me. But that's just me. So, you know, I just feel like that's what you don't do. Everything that, you know, she was going through, nobody ever would have known. Like if the 911 call was released, in that 911 call, even he was talking about her on the show then. I think he, you know, when you call 911, especially when you're dealing with somebody who is a celebrity, the best thing to do is to give as little information as possible, but to give enough information so that the people on the 911 line can know that they need to come on now. Okay, that's it. Nothing else needs to be said. Nothing about her contracts with WeTV. Nothing about her frustration with the network. That type of thing should not be even spoken about, because at this point in time, you should know that these 911 calls can be made public, unfortunately. So even looking back at that incident, you know, it's just kind of like incident after incident after incident. It's like, he ain't the one. You know, Tamar has some issues that I feel like, trying to work on dealing with. And the recognizing of that is a positive, and the healing in that needs to happen. But it can't happen if you have allowed another person who has some toxic energy themselves in as well. And clearly, in my opinion, as a viewer, he has some toxic energy that he is bringing to this situation, whether it be insecurity, whether it be a desire for fame. I really don't know. What I do know is that he's gone about a lot of this the wrong way. And I think he's just agitating the situation and making it a lot worse. Juno BM says, it has always been in his eyes, Richie. It's always been in his eyes. And you can glean so much from a person's eyes and their demeanor and their energy. You know what? Y'all feel it. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. And I feel like that's also like energy. It either is so powerful, man. It's so powerful, and it can radiate through the screen. Okay, that type of thing can radiate through the screen, and I feel like a lot of us feel it. Most of us feel it. Most of us get that tingly feeling like something ain't right with this situation. Something ain't right. So that's what we have for now for you guys. You know, I don't know whether or not he actually did speak on the kids. I haven't been able to find it and verify that. But we still appreciate you guys for chiming in and letting us know what might have happened. But what I will say is kids have to remain off limits. You know, even on this channel, I just try to make sure that the kids stay off limits because they did not sign up for this. They are innocent. And I feel like we need to protect them at all costs. And as a grown man, he should know that. He should know that. So that's the tea for right now, you guys. If anything else pops off, you know, I'll come back and let you know. I was actually on my way to the gym. But I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys about this and let you know what was going on. And again, we always try to talk about how we resolve a lot of these issues in our mind and how we handle them when we see them happening to our favorite reality TV stars. And also to kind of give you guys an idea, or to kind of also chat about, you know, what happens behind the scenes of a reality television show and the dynamics and how it can either, you know, bring people together, or in some instances, and with this family, I don't know, it feels sometimes like reality television may have exposed some cracks that were very deep. And it's unfortunate that we are seeing a lot of it play out in the media, because we love this show. We love the family, and we want to see the best for them. So hopefully we'll get some clarity on this situation as the weeks continue on, because as we get closer to the premiere, the ladies will have to do promotion for this show, since apparently they're back with the network and in good standing with the network. So people are going to start asking the tough questions, and we're going to be here to break it all down. So with that being said, y'all, if anything else pops off, I will jump back on. I love y'all, and y'all stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, thank you, Sherilyn, for the super chat. I wanted to acknowledge this real quick. Sherilyn says, Goldie kept saying the evil eye. That term means the, you know what? He is the evil eye. Goldie felt it and told us. Some of us don't want to listen. All right, y'all. That's a word. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.